What up, pimps? So after deleting some of the porn off my hard drive, I was able to scrounge up the 500 or so megabits in order to download Broforce. This is the most accurate American military simulator ever made. Realistic military sandbox, more like 10 FPS simulator. Squad, more like stinky. Get that out of here. This is the game you need. Muscles, all natural. Guns, big. And step into the world of acceptable loss, the video game. The aim of the game is to travel around the world, liberating countries while simultaneously minimizing destruction and civilian casualties.
How about you?
This last part is of course a joke, because if America's learned anything from Operation Rolling Thunder, it is that it is easier to democratize from a blank canvas. You travel around the world in your GI chariot, planting American flags, and what are those? Birds? Look at them flying around without a care in the world. They clearly don't have any rudimentary bird form of private property, and thus are communists. Die, 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 die. Like any good military campaign, we begin in South Vietnam. Take your pills, Grandpa. Where you must employ the very complicated military tactic of holding the Z key, aka the shoot key, which will begin the liberating process. If a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, does it make a sound? Now, can you tell me what's going on here? Exactly. Are the war crimes really happening? Wait, did that just... That's right, all the levels are fully destructible. Suicide bomber on the other side of the wall? That's alright, don't worry about it, Napalm doesn't give a shit. To the layman, this may seem like a feature you can exploit to your advantage. Let me tell you something. You didn't consider one very important thing. Invented by a little known scientist, you might have heard of him. Isaac Newton, that's right, gravity. Gravity, gravity. Once you land, you will complete short levels in quick succession, using a number of playable characters, like the Mayor of California, Will Smith, special ability. All builds you play are optimized for greater war crimes per second, which is a new metric measurement invented just for this game. Getting the highest number of war crimes per second is key to ensuring you complete each level with the most amount of swag. There is no health bar. As expected of a highly realistic milsim that mirrors real life, once you're shot, you respawn. That is, if you have lives. You get lives by freeing hostages, whilst I do prefer my men bound. This guy, however, has a flamethrower. Yes, whenever you die or free someone, your playable character changes to someone randomly selected from the pool, which slowly increases the more people you free as you unlock new characters. There are definitely better characters than others, as this guy gets a rocket launcher and this other guy a minigun, while this fella uses a sword. At the end of each area you have to kill a final boss. The first boss, however, will be encountered on the main menu, where you frantically mash your keyboard like a deranged monkey, trying to work out what key lets you continue into the game. The first actual in-game boss you come up against is a helicopter. Alright, geez, whatever, terracotta, whatever. Fine, terracopter, my bad, sorry. Anyway, now that we got that sorted, terracopter is obviously unaware to the curse put upon every single video game helicopter, and thus if you sneeze too hard, he'll promptly crash, exploding into a massive fireball. All bosses are unique and special, just like you. Aww. Just kidding. They're fairly generic and boring, just kidding, ×2. This one was certainly unique. The boss will require you to coax him into suicide. Psst, those bazookas make your ankles look fat. There is a boss called the Megacopter. Despite its name, it's not its mega cock that you'll primarily be avoiding, but its bombs that it drops. There you go, there's your free Broforce experience. And if you were like, huh? Well then your experience was accurate. When you play this game you don't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway, what was I saying? The Megacopter sure is a hard boss to... You know how they say your phone doesn't listen to you, but then you get targeted ads from things you say around it? Yeah, I'm very scared now. Spamming your keyboard, you'll find that there are actually 2 other buttons besides Z, including X, which uses your character's special ability, allowing you to employ guided and unguided munitions liberally. You can see how many you have left down here, and of course, they are unique to each character, i.e. temporarily being able to turn invincible. However, this game makes a slight inaccuracy, as any alcoholic knows that drinking also gives you the ability to teleport. On the theme of drugs and alcohol, one character has the special ability of heroin, which, if used, will instantly get everybody around you insatiably hooked, allowing you to control their every action with just one mention of the black stuff. Over time, a variety of new unique enemies will appear as you progress through the game, including but not limited to suicide bombers, moped suicide bombers, big suicide bombers, big regular bombers, and Cuddles the Bulldog, who can be distracted by giving it something to chew on. Oh, and parachutists. I have no idea if shooting defenseless parachutists out of the air is against the Geneva Convention, and I don't care. I love it. Levels can vary in oddness, some will be pretty easy, and some will require you to vaporize the entire stray dog population of India. Don't listen to a word they say, boys. PTSD doesn't exist. It's just a ploy made up by the woke liberal media so they can keep all the egos for themselves. Anyway, some more about the game. This game has mechs, and they are literally the best thing since sliced bread. Actually, you know what? Fuck bread. This shit's way better. In a mech, you trade your vulnerability to bullets for one of gravity. Arguably, not even a great trade, as gravity is usually the thing that kills me the most. However, it is significantly more badass to travel around in a dreadnought mech, eliminating Xenos scum. Wait, I feel like I've gotten a bit off track. I've wanted to squash people underneath big mech toes for a long time. I promise it's nothing sexual. I've just been listening to a lot of the Horus Heresy on Audible. This game kinda has the same appeal as Hotline Miami, except the development team wasn't hired purely from those types of people who require padded walls. The game is amazing, don't just take my word for it. Here's Derek. Say hi, Derek. Now, how do you like the game? Derek? Man, he loves it. Look at him chatter on. Ha, how adorable. Alright, it's getting a bit old now, Derek. Come on, the show has to go on. Alright, you forced my hand, Derek. What happened to Derek, you may ask? You will never know. Unfortunately, our cameras can't record past 1000 degrees Celsius. Anyway, I think this about wraps it up. I hear a fire alarm going off, and I smell smoke. Alright, now that I come to think of it, admittedly it wasn't a great idea to install a homemade incinerator in my living room. Yeah, I'm gonna go call the fire brigade. I'll see you guys later. Peace.